been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Game over, time's up. Play my cards dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Pick it up, watch me pick it up in my on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of.
That was a pretty bad pick.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that one complete to Clayton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Drake. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
30-yard line.
No.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
No way.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Packers' 11-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
On second down now. It's Connor. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Out of bounds at midfield.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And 5.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
At the 23-yard line.
Now Trubisky on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's good.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Jones throwing again. He's going to go for a big play. Wide open, complete.
Why?
Touchdown, 49ers. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air.
It's a cover 4.
Have now taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Bro, like literally throw it on my player, please. What are you doing,
And they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing Jones, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's into the clear. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Hey, Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We'll knot it up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Lockett the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Who's my middle
He's going to
linebacker?
get this into enemy territory at the 45.
What are you? Yo.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Connor. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Connor. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Kevin Byers. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Going with a big fullback.
Yeah, yo, bitch.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And when the smarter guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer.
God damn it, bro. Can you...
This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Woo, yeah! Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kicks away.
What a girl.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
It's not good, though.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
No way he caught it, bro.
It's complete. And he's going to come up up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he
No
only makes it to the
way.
34.
That was a fourth down play right there. Maybe 4th and 10, bro.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. He's got his tie.
No one really got in on
It's
it.
complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
They're really going to screw me over right there. They're just going to run the ball now.
Jones. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go option here with Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone.
I don't know why I can't move when I'm the fucking player.
18-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have moved down in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be...
There's no way, man!
And he is into the end zone.
Why is that guy so slow?
All right, partner, one more time. You put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
Bro, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
It's gonna be a bitch like, you know, he's putting fucking non-field goal formation so that players don't fucking be stupid.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to let it fly.
Are you kidding me, bro?
It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And
You gotta be kidding me on that.
And down at the 49-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help
You're
get
gonna
them
run the
out of
ball,
here.
be a little bitch.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house.
Wasn't that
here in the second half, that got done.
The score, Niners 36, Packers 27.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
Imagine it stayed right there.
Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan.